All right, so my next story, I believe it's 19 Crips, Rollin 60 Crips have been indicted, including Big U. I got a video I want to play, and then it's going to tell a little bit about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. I'm Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise, an enterprise that engaged in extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies. Mr. Henley and several other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement. Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody, and we are still seeking Mr. Henley and another fugitive. The Department of Justice's top priority is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause a tremendous amount of harm in our communities. And today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our communities safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs.
Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna put the video. It's like 15 minutes long. But yeah, man. Big Gene. Big Gene. For those that don't know, Big U is one of the not a founding member, but he's one of the Rollin 60 Crips who've been calling stuff since like the 80s. Big U is tied to allegedly tied to the death of Nipsey Hussle. And yeah, that's what they saying. You know, for a minute that they was saying that he had something to do
with it. Yeah, I think I remember that. So, he even got interviewed on that, didn't he?
Yeah, but so Loose Cannon, which is another Crip dude who has been on the internet lately, but actually he's arrested. He was one of the Crips that got arrested. Loose came out a while ago and said that Big U had called him the day Nipsey Hussle got allegedly and said Nipsey Hussle had got unalived. He told Loose Cannon this. He called Loose Cannon, told Loose Cannon Nipsey got unalived. Loose got off the phone with him and immediately called Nipsey. Only thing was Nipsey answered the phone. How did you call and tell somebody that somebody just got unalived and called and he answered the phone? Now, a little bit later, he did get gunned down. Eric Holder, Shitty Cuz. His name is Shitty Cuz. Now, so they said, go ahead.
You saying he was supposed to get before that phone call?
So yeah, basically Big U called too early and said that Nip got unalived. And then Loose Cannon said when he got off the phone, he immediately got off the phone with Big U and called Nipsey.
And Nipsey
answered the phone. And then later that day, he got unalived. Because they said that Shitty Cuz, the dude that murked him, they said that he couldn't have made that type of call in the hood.
Right, because
without somebody over him calling that.
Right.
And he did come out. I think it's alleged that he did come out in trial and try to say that somebody over him told him basically to do that. But he didn't come out and say it. But then Nipsey's brother, Black Sam, did an interview and was talking about they had drama with Big U. You know, Nipsey, he had threatened Nipsey and some other stuff over some equipment. He was trying to extort him. Basically, he was trying to extort Nip, and Nip wasn't going for it. But yeah, they got him right now. They saying like when the COVID came out, he was taking PPP money. He's tied to, there's a basketball player, football or either basketball player that came up alive, and they said that Big U had something to do with that.
I think I remember that.
But I got another video of Big U, and he's talking about, he's telling his little side of what happened before he turns himself in. Let's check.
Okay.
My last video before I turned myself in, I'm with my family. Talk to my sons, I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, going to deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. This shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to, I don't even know what to say. Now, 21 years, I elevated my family, come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me, I hope you help me. If you can't, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate people who've been helping me. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you like this, little bro. I think that was about money.
Isn't it amazing that some of these dudes who be calling it and running things, you see how humble they be when they're fugitive and they know you wouldn't even, just based off that video, you wouldn't even thought Big U was the type of person that they saying, but he is the person that they saying.
Oh yeah, he's you know, he was on that documentary with Waka Flocka Mom.
Yeah.
As one of the, you know, he had big ties in the rap game too, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you right.
They
right the way
that was what they were saying, like he was fronting, he was using the record label and the mogul moves to try to extort and do the things that he was doing. And it's just funny to me. I was just looking at this video. That ain't even the actual video. It's another video, I can't find it, where he's actually telling more of what's going on with the situation. And you know, we always allude to, you know, saying, oh, I don't know these people and I don't know this and I don't know that. You know how we do it. We all done been, you know, we done been criminalistic and done some stuff and gotten a little trouble before. You know, we get humble real quick when them law boys looking for us. And that's what it just looked like to me. It was just like you wouldn't even thought he's this monster, but that dude is a monster.
Yeah.
Everybody says that. And I
think he's one of the founders of the Crip gang.
Well, if he ain't, he's been calling it, like I said, he's been calling it since like the 80s.
Yeah, he's one of the founders. Actually,
Melvin Franklin is who started the Rollin 60s. He came, I think when Melvin then was running it, Big U was probably a shorty then and coming up. And then like in the 80s, he started calling it. So since the early 80s, he has, I don't think he established it, but he been running it, been calling it.
He picked up the ball and ran down the court with it.
Yeah, basically in a nutshell. And they said he been a monster for a long time. I got one more video I want to play about this situation, and it's coming from your boy Choke No Joke is the dude I've been telling you that I want you and research. He is the one who's been doing the whole breakdown on the unaliving of Tupac. And if you watch a lot of his videos, I'm talking about this brother goes deeply to let you know. And so Russell Poole, I know this is off the record. I'm just speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Poole, who was over the Biggie case and the Tupac case that had the heart attack that died. You know, he later recanted his story because at first he was heavy on Suge Knight doing that. But you know, he came back and recanted his story and apologized to Suge because he found out that Suge didn't have nothing to do with it. I told you.
I was talking to one of my partners from New York that he think the government had a lot to do with it. You got two guys that got a coast feuding at each other. Niggas from New York couldn't go to LA. Niggas from LA couldn't go to New York without static. That's too much power.
But I want to play this one last video from Choke. And Choke, like I told you, Choke is the dude who I'm gonna send you some of his videos because I want you to really check him out. He really dives deep into the unaliving of Tupac and Biggie, actually.
Right.
But yeah, this is him speaking on the Big U situation.
Okay.
All right.
Big U. The extortion era is over. Or possibly. At least from the Rollin 60s size for now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shh. Brick Baby gone. Loose Cannon gone. They looking for Big U. Isn't it strange to y'all that Whack 100 is quiet right now? How many of y'all are like me thinking Whack fucking snitched on these niggas and sent these dudes to jail? Any of y'all? I definitely think so. We'll find out soon. Whack is too quiet. Choke no joke.
Whack 100 ain't that Game brother?
No, that was Game's ex-manager. He used to manage, yeah, he used to manage.
Game had a brother too that was on his squad.
Big face. You thinking of Big Face 100?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you now.
Whack 100 was his manager. Whack 100 is the dude that's been all over the internet.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah.
It just, you know who Whack is.
Yeah. I've been seeing him. Yeah.
So Whack, basically they trying to say that Whack, cause see, I seen an interview of Whack, and he was the one that was interviewing Loose Cannon, the one I just told you, that said that and I watched the interview. He clearly said Big U called him and said Nip had got unalived. He got off the phone with him and called Nip, and Nip answered the phone. And then Nip that same day really got unalived. So how could you call somebody and tell them somebody's unalived? How would you have that knowledge of something happening that didn't even happen yet? So
I'm thinking, just like he said, man, I'm thinking they was extorting Nipsey, man.
They was trying to.
And when Nipsey stopped it, I think they had. This is what I heard from that whole thing. I heard that dude that actually was a fellow artist, and he was trying to get on with Nip, and Nip didn't want to have nothing to do with him.
No, what it was, Nip had heard he was snitching.
Oh,
when he came up to him to talk to him, Nip was like, "Nigga, get out my face. I heard, you know what I'm saying, you got to come back to me with some paperwork showing
that you're not snitching.
You're not snitch."
Right.
So I apparently Shitty Cuz didn't like that, and that's what triggered him.
Because he left and came back.
Yeah, he went to the car. No, they had I watched the interview of the girl, the girl that drove him. So she was like an Uber driver or something. And then he got at her.
That was his girlfriend.
From what the story I watched her, she said she was an Uber driver.
No, that was that dude's girl.
She
That was that dude. Yeah, that was his girl.
Listen to me, brother. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
She said that she was a Uber. She was Ubering and she met him through Uber. Now they did get together and got more cooler and started dealing with each other. But she said she initially met him through Ubering, and he had called her that day to give him a ride. He wanted a ride. So when he went up there, she took him up there to where Nip was. She got out the car and went over and got a picture with Nip. She said she walked up on him. She heard Shitty Cuz and Nip arguing about the snitch thing. And that's what, they was going back and forth, and he apparently was pissed off. And went back. So she was saying that she didn't know that he unalived
had the gun.
All that. Yeah, she said she didn't know none of that. And they did dismiss her. They ruled her out as a suspect or anything.
Right.
So, but
she like parked in like the alleyway of where they were.
Yeah, he told
where
her
the store and stuff was.
Because she parked in the
no,
parking
you're right.
lot.
She initially did come to the parking lot. You're right. Yeah, she did. Because you're right. Because it's in the video.
Yeah, she initially, and then so Sean says so he didn't warn Nip. I guess not. Now when I watched that interview with Loose Cannons, he didn't say, "Hey Nip, old boy said blah 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 blah." I'm not for sure. He didn't never say that. He just said when he called Nip, Nip actually answered the phone. I don't know if he told him, yo, I don't think, maybe he didn't because of the
I don't think he did.
He wouldn't have told him. So
because you watch that video, you could just tell he was caught off guard. He was caught off guard.
Yeah, I don't think he told him. I think it was it was maybe a situation of where you, like, somebody tell me something happened to Zilla, I'm gonna call him quick, like, what's good? I'm not
right.
It might not be like, bro, I just heard this. I might just be like, yo, you good? Yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, then, man, I'm gonna holler. But no, from what I seen, he didn't alert Nip because Nip was caught off guard. And Nip also said, "You got me," when he was doing.
Yeah, when he shot him.
But yeah, man, that was crazy right there, man. That's a sad one right there. But that's not why Big U is caught up now. They just a legend, but he is allegedly tied to another rapper that they unalive and left on the highway in Southern California. And this was another rapper that was signed to his label. So he's tied to that. He's tied to the unaliving of his son's friend, who was supposed to be some type of major basketball or football player. He's tied to that, extorting people, racketeering, all kinds of stuff. And they got like 19. Well, no, there was 16 or 17 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out there in LA right now, man. 60s, you know.
Yes.
And I do still think that if you really kind of think about it, look at the karma of it, though. This is if he did have something to do with Nip, the karma of it.
It's coming back on you.
And see how humble he was on his way to jail, and he was saying, "Yo, I'm gonna go in." I think he know. Yeah, it's a wrap for me.
Yeah.
When them feds come at you, bro, they got a
You ain't nowhere you can hide.
Yeah, so it's almost
they coming, bro. When they come, they coming. Now I'm talking about they hitting every known associate you know.
Yeah.
Until they get you.
Yeah, so that was his video. He made like 5 videos before he turned himself in, but I just managed to get that last one when he was on his way to the jail. But in about 3 other videos, he was talking about we run with the whole holding a black man down and black man, and that's true, but at the same time, you can't be a piece of shit black man.
Right.
And then running with that card on the end. You're trying to run with that card of, they're trying to bring a black man down. No, you shouldn't be out here doing shit that's going to get you caught up in them type of situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. And I even seen a video where he was on live and people was commenting on his live and they said, rest in peace to Nipsey. And he read it and then started laughing. Fuck is you laughing? What was funny about that? I didn't understand that. They said that, and then Black Sam said that, who was it? Somebody they bought from Miami, DJ Khaled, came to Cali and was going to be in a Nipsey Hussle video, and Big U was trying to extort him, trying to extort DJ Khaled. So the loose cannon dude, it's a deep story. I don't want to get into it because it's just super deep.
Right.